While thus he spake, she gazed upon the man of princely bearing, though in bonds, and thought, why have I pushed him from me? This man loves, if love there be, yet him I love not. Why? I deemed him fool. Yea, so? Or that in him a something, was it nobler than myself? Seemed my reproach. He is not of my kind. He could not love me. Did he know me well? Nay, let him go, and quickly. And her knights laughed not, but thrust him bounden out of door. Forth sprang Gawain, and loosed him from his bonds, and flung them o'er the walls. And afterward, shaking his hands, as from a lazar's rag, faith of my body, he said, and art thou not? Yea, thou art he, whom late our Arthur made knight of his table, yea, and he that won the circlet. Wherefore hast thou so defamed thy brotherhood in me and all the rest, as let these caitiffs on thee work their will? And Pelleas answered, O, their wills are hers for whom I won the circlet, and mine hers, thus to be bounden, so to see her face, marred though it be with spite and mockery now, other than when I found her in the woods. And though she hath me bounden but in spite, and all to flout me, when they bring me in, let me be bounden, I shall see her face, else must I die through mine unhappiness. And Gawain answered kindly, though in scorn, why, let my lady bind me if she will, and let my lady beat me if she will, but an she send her delegate to thrall these fighting hands of mine, Christ kill me then, but I will slice him handless by the wrist, and let my lady sear the stump for him, howl as he may. But hold me for your friend. Come, ye know nothing. Here I pledge my troth. Yea, by the honour of the Table Round, I will be leal to thee and work thy work, and tame thy jailing princess to thine hand. Lend me thine horse and arms, and I will say that I have slain thee. She will let me in to hear the manner of thy fight and fall. Then, when I come within her counsels, then from prime to vespers, will I chant thy praise as prowest knight and truest lover, more than any have sung thee living, till she long to have thee back in lusty life again, not to be bound, save by white bonds and warm, dearer than freedom. Wherefore now thy horse and armour, let me go, be comforted. Give me 3 days to melt her fancy, and hope the third night hence will bring thee news of gold. Then Pelleas lent his horse and all his arms, saving the goodly sword, his prize, and took Gawain's, and said, Betray me not, but help. Art thou not he whom men call light of love? Ay, said Gawain, for women be so light. Then bounded forward to the castle walls, and raised a bugle hanging from his neck, and winded it, and that so musically that all the old echoes hidden in the wall rang out like hollow woods at hunting tide. Up ran a score of damsels to the tower. Avaunt, they cried, our lady loves thee not. But Gawain, lifting up his visor, said, Gawain am I, Gawain of Arthur's court, and I have slain this Pelleas, whom ye hate. Behold his horse and armour, open gates, and I will make you merry. And down they ran, her damsels, crying to their lady, Lo, Pelleas is dead, he told us, he that hath his horse and armour. Will ye let him in? He slew him, Gawain, Gawain of the court, Sir Gawain. There he waits below the wall, blowing his bugle, as who should say him nay. And so, leave given, straight on through open door rode Gawain, whom she greeted courteously. Dead, is it so? She asked. Ay, ay, said he, and oft in dying cried upon your name. Pity on him, she answered, a good knight, but never let me bide 1 hour at peace. Ay, thought Gawain, and you be fair enow, but I to your dead man have given my troth, that whom ye loathe, him will I make you love. So those 3 days, aimless about the land, lost in a doubt, Pelleas wandering waited, until the 3rd night brought a moon with promise of large light on woods and ways. Hot was the night and silent, but a sound of Gawain ever coming, and this lay, which Pelleas had heard sung before the queen, and seen her sad in listening, vexed his heart and marred his rest. A worm within the rose. A rose but one, none other than rose had I. A rose, one rose, and this was wondrous fair. One rose, a rose that gladdened earth and sky. One rose, my rose, that sweetened all mine air. I cared not for the thorns were there. One rose, a rose to gather by and by. One rose, a rose to gather and to wear. No rose but one, what other rose had I? One rose, my rose, a rose that will not die. He dies who loves it, if the worm be there.